If you haven't seen part 7 of the Pedro Pascal Protective Factor series, go watch it and then come back because this person is responding to my comment about how we need to practice being more like Pedro in what we were talking about. And so many people basically echoed the sentiment and was like, it's so much easier for me to do it for others. But when it comes to like receiving it, I want to bolt and take off. And I feel like so many people can relate to that. I also love that they said, how do I start the change? Music to a therapist's ears. Key word here being start. Most people are thinking end result when really you just got to start. In that TikTok, I asked people like, how would you respond? How would you act if Pedro himself was giving you that kind of attention, talking to you like that? And most of us want to believe that we would just be lavishing in it, soaking it up. But in all the videos that I watched in making that TikTok, so many people's responses were actually that of like discomfort. They would look away, they wouldn't make eye contact, maybe they leaned back. Not that they felt unsafe, and not because they didn't love him, but because interaction like that is so vulnerable. Most of us are not comfortable with it. And the real question here is why? Now, that answer is different for everybody, but really you need to know your why. You can't make any changes until you know why it is you are resistant to or afraid of interactions like that. The main whys that I see come up in therapy have to do with things like they didn't see it in their childhood growing up. Their parents weren't like that with them, wasn't part of their culture or something cultivated in the society they grew up in, or oftentimes because things like that were made to be seen as like weak or were discouraged, particularly if they're male. So then really acting that way is just super new and uncomfortable to the brain. You might have voices telling you like, don't do that, you look weak, or you're giving people power over you. The ability to connect with somebody is absolutely predicated on how much safety there is. And I don't just mean physical. Most of the time we're talking mental and emotional. And really, truthfully, the biggest reason that I see that we struggle to receive interaction like this is because we don't feel worthy. And maybe it's for all those reasons or one of those reasons that I just listed. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel that you are worthy of intentional interaction like that, you won't receive it. But you deserve it.